So welcome to today's video. So today we'll be seeing an interesting concept or interesting feature in ASP.NET. So you might be starting with ASP.NET by developing an application and trying to develop a feature. And you might be, after developing a feature, what is the next thing that you are trying to do? The next thing you are trying to do is you need to package that particular application that you have created and package so that you can actually deliver it to the customer places so that they can use it. So this packaging part we'll be seeing it today. You can package it many different ways. One of the ways is using that use as a Docker image. You can package your application. So today we'll be seeing how you will be packaging ASP.NET web application as a Docker image. So for that, first you need that Docker file. So once you create this particular ASP.NET web application, automatically the Docker file will be created for you, and it will take in all the environment variables along with it. So essentially speaking, these all things will be pre-populated for you. We will be seeing what all these instructions mean step by step. So there are actually four sections. If you see, there are four sections there. So we'll be seeing the first section, what this particular section means. So the first section talks about getting the base image. Therefore, it is trying to retrieve this particular image from the package repository. From the image repository, it is trying to retrieve this particular base image package, and it is setting the working directory as application, and it is exposing two ports, port 80 and port 443, so that it can communicate. So the container, once it is up, it can communicate with external request or it can receive external request, etc. So the next, once the base image is there, on top of the base image, we will be building our project. So for that, you will need this .NET SDK for building this particular your project. So we'll be getting the .NET SDK image as well, and we will be referring labeling this particular step as build step. And we are again setting the working directory for this step as source directory, SRC directory, and we are copying our project from this project to this current working directory. We will be copying, and we will be running this particular command .NET restore on this particular project. Therefore, whatever NuGet references are there, it will be restored from the NuGet repository. Then we will be copying all the restored packages into the current working directory, and we will be again resetting the working directory to the source as a parent directory, and then we'll be running this particular command. We'll be building our project, and we'll be setting the build artifacts into the release output path as app build. So this step is also done. So as of now, uh, we have actually retrieved the base image, and we have built our project on top of the base image, and we have created our final image. So once the final build is there, build artifacts are there, so we need to package that into the final image. So how it can be done? So we will be doing a .NET publish of the release artifacts that we have got into the output directory called app publish. So once the publish is done, so we'll be setting the final image. Therefore, we'll be setting the working directory here. We'll be copying all the publish artifacts from app publish to current working directory called /app. Then we are setting the entry point. Therefore, this is the default command that will be run when the container is spawned using this particular image. At the end of this step, you will get a final image containing our project details, including our project artifacts as well. So that's it about this particular Docker file. Therefore, I have run this particular Docker file in my WSL Ubuntu VM. Therefore, I will be showing you the commands that I have used. So I have actually run a Docker build command on the current working directory. I have copied all the project artifacts including Docker file into the Ubuntu VM path, and there I have run the Docker build command. For the it starts from here. Therefore, the build context will be sent to the Docker daemon, and the first thing it will try to retrieve the base image. As I have told before, it will try to retrieve the base image, and once the base image, all the layers are retrieved, it tries to go for the next step. Here it is trying to retrieve the download newer image for this particular ASP.NET this thing. Before it is trying to execute each step by step. Before it is setting the working directory, it is trying to expose these two ports. All these steps you can actually monitor here. So once it is done, it is trying to retrieve the .NET SDK, and the remaining steps are executed one after the other. So once all the steps are done, the also build is also completed. So what it is done is it is trying to create a final image from all this particular uh, base images. On from base image, on top of that base image, our artifacts will be there. Therefore, encapsulating all these things, it's trying to create a final image. So then it is trying to publish this particular thing, and it is trying to set the entry point, etc., removing intermediate containers. Therefore, finally, it built this particular image. The image identity is this particular guy, and once you try to enter the Docker commands like Docker images, etc., you'll be able to see your image which is getting, or you can use the Docker ps-a to see all the containers which are there. So once it is done, your container will be visible and you can run the container successfully. So that's it I wanted to cover in this particular video. I have already done a video on the WSL Ubuntu part in my channel. You can just check out in my channel if you want more details of that. If you like this particular short video, press on the like button and do share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.